So this is Preeti Tiwari, who is currently a lecturer at a university in New Zealand. So Preeti, why don't you give us a brief of your career and what your main motivation was for choosing your path?
Hi, Johan. I am the main motivation for choosing academia as my profession at this stage of my career was primarily to transfer my learnings that I have learned on the field, on the ground, while working as a public health professional in India. And yeah, so as a second inning of my professional life, I decided to actually transfer my learnings. And in order to do that, in order to become a lecturer at a university, I have to complete a PhD. So I recently, it's been a little over a year since I have finished my PhD in social psychology, and which enabled me to become a good researcher and a good um, academia. Yeah, so and what motivated me to become academia was, as I mentioned earlier, that I wanted a platform where I can transfer my experience, my learning. Um, uh, that I gained over a period of time while working as a public health professional in India. Yeah,
Already. Oh, sorry. All right. So cut that out. All
that's
right.
okay.
Yeah. So how do you think technology will change the way you work as a lecturer in the next 10 years?
Oh, I think we don't have to wait for next 10 years. It's changing now because of this COVID-19 situation. So, for example, in the current semester at university, at my university, which is Auckland University of Technology in New Zealand, we ran the semester of the current semester online, 100% online. Um, so I think education industry, there will be a big shift in education industry in academia altogether, with the recent experience with COVID-19, the way people, the institutions, people and students have adapted themselves to use technology in not only in terms of disseminating knowledge but in terms of learning via technology as well. So yeah, I think uh, this is right now is the time for academic industry to actually shift completely online. So yeah, and I think what we have experienced is that it is 100% possible to transfer academic industry or institutions or teaching online. Yes, it's possible, and it is doable pretty much. Yeah.
All right. So what guidance do you have for students who look to be a lecturer or work in a university in the near future?
Okay, so if you want to, if somebody wants to get into academia, especially teaching at a university level, one of the prerequisites are that you need to have a research degree or a PhD with you, which is a very long term goal. Um but with my personal experience, I would say that PhD is more about journey than a destination or a degree itself. So and in order to do a PhD or getting a research degree, what I would advise is that one needs to have one needs to have good grades in their undergraduation and their post graduation. And when I say good grades, I would say A, somewhere between B plus to A plus grades. And and I highly recommend that if at any point in time students want to do PhD or get a research degree, uh, it is very good if you try to apply for a scholarship for your research degree or for a PhD. For example, I applied for my PhD was fully funded by the university. So I got the vice chancellor scholarship to complete my PhD from AUT, from my university. and later on I got department scholarship for 1 year to finish my PhD, for the last year of my PhD. So yeah, so because yeah, when you're applying for a research degree or for a PhD or even for masters, I would say, for from any international university, it is always good to apply for scholarships, because there are a couple of reasons for that. One is it definitely improves the credentials of the research project that you will be doing for your master's or for your doctorate degree. Second, it is like it is fully funded, so you are not, as a researcher, you are not under pressure of mobilizing funds for your research projects. And thirdly, it's like when you go out to talk about your research, people are interested in hearing whether your research project was funded or not funded. Yeah, so these are the three things because of which I would say that it is always recommended. It is beneficial to apply for scholarships for your master's degree or for your doctorate degree. Yeah.
All right. So thank you, Preeti. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome, Johan. It was pleasure talking to you. And yeah, thank you.